I bet you can't catch me, chicken. Come on, chicken, fight me. You know you wanna. Come on, come on. Look out, chicken, or I'll sword you. Huh, huh, huh. Oops. I think I better stop playing now and head back inside. Oh, what's this? An official letter. Oh, well, better head inside and read that, I suppose. Oh, but before I do, there's this great new feature of Beta 1.8 where chests will now face the right direction if you put them down in front of you. So I think we should change this one out. Come back here, you, and place it down this way. Ah, that's so much better. It's been bothering me for ages. I just came inside and this thunderstorm started coming down. I'm gonna go inside and read this letter where it's warm. Oh, jeez. It really is hammering down out there, isn't it? Oh yeah. I better read this thing. Oh! Oh, come on, go down. Oh, that feels so much better. And I see things have quietened down around here too. No more thunderstorm, it seems. Now, what was I supposed to be doing? I'm sure there was something important I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, the letter. Oh wow, this looks very official. It's got one of those waxy stamps and everything. Important. Open immediately. Do not ignore this letter. Oh, okay. Dear resident, I'm sure you have welcomed the news that the recent mayoral elections are now over, and we would like to congratulate Bugmayor CX on his successful campaign for being re-elected as Journey World Mayor. As you know, Bugmayor has a long-standing history of tirelessly serving the community, and we look forward to a long future of providing for this community for many years to come. Well, that's good news. We could use some investment around here. Unfortunately, the recent legal battles have caused a financial drain, which may reduce the amount of services that can be provided over the next few years. Well, there goes that idea. Fortunately, the legal team has been able to rely on some historic legislation which allows the current sitting mayor to legally acquire, without providing compensation, any items or assets it deems necessary for it to carry out the function of overseeing civic duties. What does that mean? We are writing to inform you that under these powers, all property, assets and items in and around the Beta Lake area are being compulsorily acquired by the mayoral office, effective immediately. All residents are therefore legally obligated to vacate all properties immediately, leaving all assets behind, as these will be repurposed as mayoral offices for the good of the people. Warmest regards from the office of Bugmayor CX. Warmest regards? We're homeless! Oh no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We've spent so long building up this area, and that Bugmayor CX has come right on in and taken everything right out from under us. If I give everything up, I won't have anything left. I can't go back to the Alpha House or the Spawn House. Those are all long since gone. We need to move on. We need to move forward. Yep, it sure has changed a lot since we moved in here. Oh, I'm really going to miss the place. We've worked so hard on building everything out. Remember this old thing? This was the cart that took me across from the Alpha House all the way over here, and this place looked so different. Whoa, what's happening? Oh my goodness, you're back. I thought you went missing. Look at this place. Oh yeah, do you remember what this area looked like before? There was this huge hill up here and we had to carve it all back and create a brand new beach. But look at it now, it looks so different. We've got our massive mansion up here and this beautiful little swimming pond, and then of course the fishing village where all of the fishing villagers are absent. Oh wow, what a massive change this area had, right? It used to just be this old forest, and Now it's a whole town square with shops and a town hall and everything. Oh, and who could forget the brickworks, which we finally finished, and the log factory, which burnt to a crisp. Oh, do I really have to give all this up to the mayor? Maybe if I just stay here, nothing will happen. You know, most of these things are just generally threatening letters, right? They're not really gonna come through and take everything away, are they? Who's that? Oh, hello, gentlemen. May I help you? Yes, sir. We don't mean to cause any alarm or distress, but as you will be aware, you are now legally required to vacate these premises, and we are simply here to help facilitate that request. Yes, so if you just come with us, we'll take you down here, and then we'll get you out of here. All right? This way. Yes, this'll be perfect. Perfect. Nice big kitchen, big screen TV. Oh, look, it's even got a spa. You know what? I'm really going to miss this place. But it really is time we move on. Might as well move out to that new area, right? There is new terrain in Beta 1.8, so we might as well make the most of it. But that mayor took nearly everything I have. Let's have a look at my supplies. Oh, this doesn't look good, does it? A couple of seeds, a crafting table, a wooden pickaxe, mushroom stew, some arrows but no bow, a clock, at least we can tell the time, and a few torches. Is that really all I've got left? And I'm getting hungry as well, so I think I'm going to have to eat this. Well, we might as well start walking. Welcome to our new home. This area might look a little bit familiar if you do have some eagle eyes, but this is an area that we passed through when we head off this way to find the abandoned village a few episodes back. And I stopped by here and I did a little bit of discussing about the health system and the hearts, and I jumped off a cliff up there. Maybe you remember, I'm not sure. But this area kind of struck out to me as a place that I really enjoyed as I passed through this area. I really like this mountain range here because it kind of gives a feel of these large-ish mountains up here with this nice little valley in between here and the forest off in that direction. Back over here we have a swamp, and of course beyond that is that huge village with no villagers in it at all. But there's also something rather special about this area as well. In the last episode when I went to find a mine shaft, I originally went out to that village out there and then went into the caves underneath, but those caves didn't really go anywhere, so I head back in this direction, and I wound up down here underneath this extreme hills biome where I found that huge mine shaft and that ravine. And let me just head over this way. I was over there and I've moved over here because just underneath me here, going through this little valley here, is where that ravine is. And I kind of want to move into that ravine. I've always enjoyed the idea of living in a ravine, and I've had the idea of moving into a ravine for quite a while, ever since I knew that Beta 1.8 was coming up. I wanted a ravine that was open to the sky, but we might be able to just terraform the land here a little bit and open it up to the sky ourselves. So I would say we've got a fair bit of terraforming to do, get rid of these ugly bits like this bit here where the nether portal is, and smooth out some of the terrain down here to make it a bit more accessible and something that we can build on. But before I do any of that, I'm about to starve, so I think I need to go and gather some basic resources. Yep, off I go. As soon as I set off, the sun was going down, so I wasn't getting off to a great start. No food and nearly starving. I didn't want to kill any of the nearby animals because of the changes to passive mob spawning. I wasn't sure if they'd come back or not, but I managed to get my 2 seeds planted before a friendly chicken volunteered itself and prevented me from starving to death. And while I was killing a few of the night critters, a sheep managed to trample my crops. Of course. After what felt like an eternity, the sun finally came up, but not before I almost got killed by a cheeky skeleton. But its bones came in handy because I was able to bone meal my crops and at least get a couple of loaves of bread out of it. But it wasn't enough. I was still too hungry to recover hearts, so I decided to go out and find some more food. But I just found creepers. Mushroom stew? Oh man, there's only one type. So it was either going to be me or this pig. Sorry pig, but it had to be you. Of course it didn't drop anything. Ah, chickens are pretty renewable. So good. The night kicked in again, and so I decided to head down into the caves instead. Good thing too, because this thunderstorm got really annoying. I breached into the cave network I'd been exploring last time, so I worked on gathering up a few resources and getting things sorted out. It didn't take long before I located the mineshaft from the last episode and kept on going. After playing some games with a skeleton, I found this dungeon, but of course, right when I'd need some basic supplies, it didn't even contain any chests. After what seemed like an eternity, I finally found something I'd been looking for in the last episode, but never managed to find. A mineshaft loot chest. That's right, these mineshafts do spawn chests, and I'm excited to see what kind of loot they're going to give. So, are you ready for this? I'm ready. 2 gold. Not bad, actually. I was expecting much worse. I've managed to find another one, so I guess we'll be able to see if this one contains as good a loot as the last one. Ready? 2 loaves of bread. But you know what? I'm so low on food, I'll take it. Oh, and look. There's looks like a spider dungeon in here as well. All right, let me get around the corner. Let's check this out. Oh, maybe there'll be some loot in here, unlike the last one, which unfortunately didn't contain anything useful. This is quite convenient because these spiders, unlike the cave spiders, can't fit through this one wide gap. Let me just get me some torches in there. There we go. That. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's quite a few up there. No. Good thing I've got my armor on. Ooh, okay. Let's secure this place. There we go. All right. Looks pretty safe to me. We got a couple of chests here. Let's check them out. Saddle, no good. Bucket, iron, that's kind of useful. And here, wow, a golden apple. Wow, a golden apple. I'm excited for that because these things have been in chests for a long time now, but I've never found one until now. This is turning out to be a lucky dungeon. Wow. I don't really have any storage or anything set up here yet, so what we're going to do is just plonk a chest down here and put that in there for safekeeping because I definitely don't want to lose that. Well now, isn't this convenient? Thank you. So comfy. As I've been settling in, I've been doing a little bit of scouting around this area, and just down here in this little nook, I found a cave entrance, and I've had a bit of a peek down there, and it looks as if this cave entrance goes all the way down, hopefully to the cave network and to the mine shaft, and I'm hoping that this will be a convenient way in and out of the mine shaft for the moment. I seem to have lost my bearings already, but I think that doesn't look right. Ah, yes, it kind of just comes down here and then goes around this way, and there are a few other little tunnels as well. Oh, that's right. It just kind of winds around this way, and then I think, yeah, this is a bit of an unexplored area. Aha! What is that in the distance? Looks like a mine shaft to me, and it's well lit, which hopefully means it's an area where I've been before and I've placed, some torches down. So if I break in here ever so gently, let's have a little bit of a look. It's hard to tell, isn't it? That looks like the ravine. Yes, we have found the ravine. Oh, wonderful. We are way up high. If I pop myself down here, this should be close enough, I would say. Yes. So this is our new home. Welcome to our new home. Look what I found. I've managed to make my way back to that original spider spawner, which we found, the cave spider spawner, in the last episode. And I've got some little doors here, so these go out to the main ravine area. So let me just poke my head around here. And as you can see, just out here, are a bunch of zombies. I really need to light this place up. It's phenomenally dangerous. But what I'm going to do, let's see if I can get a good vantage point without dying here. There are cave spiders everywhere and zombies. Okay, let's just clear some of these blocks out of the way. What we're going to do is tear down most of these floating mine shaft barricades here because we don't want them. We want to open up this entire ravine, and we're going to build walkways and little rooms and farms and in all sorts of little nooks and crannies, and somehow we'll have to incorporate the spider spawners maybe as a kind of XP farm, because XP is something that we're going to need in the future, and also string and things like that. But yeah, I'm hoping to bring this place to life through a little bit of interesting farms and a little bit of animation. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see where the creativity takes me. But for now, I need to make this place super safe and super secure. So I'd better get lighting. Hi, buddy. I know it's dangerous in here, but I noticed something in my... Oh, it's more dangerous than I thought. Look at him up there. Let's see if we can take him down. No, I don't think so. Ha 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 ha. You're a goner. Right, where was I? Yes, there was something that I noticed in my footage as I entered this ravine, and it's just over here somewhere. I don't know quite how far over it is. Right up this sort of end of the ravine. Let's take out some of these blocks. Well, I have absolutely no idea where it is, but on my way in here, I saw the floor of an exposed dungeon, and I've been up and down this ravine, back and forth, either side. It's really difficult to navigate at the moment, but it's here somewhere. It's definitely there, so we'll have to come back and explore this place a bit more thoroughly and try and find it. It might be a skeleton spawner, considering the amount of skeletons that I've seen around here in the last few minutes. Doesn't this place look amazing now? It's so big and wide, and I've got the camera account out so that we can have a little bit of a look around. Behind me here, you can see the end of the ravine, and through this way and extending off in this direction is the main ravine. I've left all the cobwebs in place for now, but I've taken out all of these planks that were absolutely everywhere and obscuring all of the view. It's still a little bit deadly, as you can see, and oh, you're coming for me because... Yep. Because mobs can see you even if you're in creative mode. So here we have the spawner. This is a skeleton spawner, but it looks like a pig spawner here in multiplayer, and I'm not sure why that is, but that's just how things are. So I'm really looking forward to being able to build a skeleton farm right here into the ravine. Now, we obviously have a lot of tidying up to do. I don't want this place to look all raggedy like this, and at the moment, with all of this wood still everywhere and all these little passageways off in different directions, it is looking a little bit raggedy, isn't it? But we'll spend a lot of time making it all nice and looking good. Now, in terms of spider spawners, we have 4 of them in this location. Let me see. There's one this way in the middle of the ravine, but off in that direction, although it's a little bit far away from the rest of them. There's one right opposite up here behind these cobwebs. In there, there's another one right there. Unfortunately, you can't activate these both at the same time. That would be nice, but unfortunately, you just can't. So we have this one here, and down here behind this wall here is another one. That's the one which we encountered in the last episode. Up the back here, up through the back here, this way, or down here. Yes, through the back and down here is yet another spider spawner. I'm not really sure if we'll keep all of those or what we'll do with all of them, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. And beneath us, as you can see, it's lava level, and so I'm really just looking forward to making this place look completely different. Now, there's one other thing that I wanted to have a look at while we were flying around here, why not? And that is the void fog, because in beta 1.8, it introduced a thing called the void fog, and as the player gets closer to the void, once the player gets within 16 blocks of the void fog starts to kick in. So if I just descend down like that, you can see that the void fog kicks in and it gets darker and darker the deeper that I go. Let's see if I can do that again. And it should stay in effect until I reach the void, which is down at level 0, but right here at the bottom of the ravine is level 12. So perhaps we can dig down to level 0 and have a closer look at that in a future episode. Meanwhile, I'd love your ideas on what we can do with this ravine, how we can make it better. I still do want to dig it out all the way to the sky, and I think that'll be very interesting. But yes, I would love some input on what we can do, what we can turn this place into, and how we can transform it. But for now, that's the end of the episode, and I will be looking forward to seeing you in the next one. So until then, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, thank you to my amazing patrons for supporting me. You're all brilliant. This has been Bugman CX. You've been watching Minecraft: The Journey. Bye-bye.